Good morning, Dubai. Happy Friday and welcome back to Lovin Dubai show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Yes, finally, big news. Abu Dhabi's Terminal A is officially opening.
We'll also be talking about how Dubai Creek Tower will be getting a redesign.
Fuel prices for the month of September are in, and yes, folks, they are up.
And after all of the top stories, we'll be talking about Dubai mom shares an anti-bullying message. Very important for kids, and that too with everyone going back to school. It's just a very important reminder.
And before we get into all of that, a massive hello to everyone who's joining in. Stephanie Curls, hey. Jonah, good morning. Catherine O'Dea, good morning to you. Thank you, everyone. We have some shout-outs to give today, don't we?
We do. It is Virgo season. That means Virgos are having their birthdays this month, last month. So it's like the 21st of one month to the other, right? Anyway, Virgo season. So it's my dad's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Daddy!
Oh, happy birthday, Dad! And yesterday was your sister's birthday, right?
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Ish.
So 2 days ago was your sister's birthday. Yesterday was my sister's birthday. Today's my dad's birthday.
Ah, so your dad is getting a shout out, but your sister didn't. How is that going down?
I think it'll be fine. My dad is
until now. Until this point that someone pointed out and made it awkward.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Simran's dad.
Happy birthday to Casey's sister. But that got us talking before the show. Virgo season. What does that mean for Virgos? What are their traits? Let's start off there with their traits.
Virgo season. Is that a thing though?
Of course.
Virgo season. No, but like, do you guys identify with your zodiac signs? Does your dad? So if we were to go through the Virgo traits, would they be what your dad is? Do you want to go through some of them?
Okay, let me Google the Virgo traits. And let's see if you guys are Virgos and watching, give us clarity as to like if what we're reading out is something that resonates with you.
And also if it's your dad.
Okay, fine. And then your sister, we can see like the Virgos we know if it associates with them. Okay, so their strengths are loyalty, they're analytic, they're kind, they're hardworking, they're practical. I see that.
For your dad?
Yeah, I mean like the Virgos I know, they are very much.
I would say I could see that for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
yeah, okay, so weakness, they're shy, they worry a lot, they're overcritical and about themselves, about others, about work. They're all about work hard and no play. Is that something?
There's one or two that like ding, 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 that's my sister. And then the others are, maybe.
Yeah, same here. Okay, so Virgos, they like animals, healthy food, books,
sunsets,
nature.
walks on the beach. Sorry. Okay, I mean, who doesn't like animals?
Yeah,
who doesn't like nature? Sorry. I'm not trying to criticize the zodiac signs. Continue. It's Virgo season.
Okay, they love nature and cleanliness. I think majority of the population fine. Virgo dislikes rudeness, asking for help, taking center stage.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess. These are like very typical Virgo traits.
This is a bit generic. Was there something about passion?
Oh, so about passion, yeah, that is like I was checking out the horoscope for the month. Like, what does the month hold for Virgos?
Yes.
So in terms of career, so this is interesting, okay? In terms of career, it's like, no, let's do finances. Financially, Virgos will have a roller coaster month. Unexpected expenses may come up, but there will be moments of abundance. So it's like not here, not there.
Yeah, payday, rest of the month. Moments of abundance, struggles.
Yeah. So it's like...
I could relate.
Yeah. I think.
As a Leo who sits on the Virgo fence, I could very much relate.
Yeah.
Or I think most people could relate.
Okay, so guys, Casey is a Leo who identifies as a Virgo.
Absolutely.
So all of this, do you feel it resonating with you?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Okay, fine. Let's do your love.
Keep it with the dad.
Dad. Then I'm not gonna read love for that.
Come on, let's hear the love for the month. It's an important okay. Love is important at any age, Simran. Any age.
No. We're good.
Come on.
We're good.
No.
Okay, so this month Virgos will find themselves drawn to passion and romance. They will have some challenging moments with their partner, but it's nothing that can be overcome with communication and a little effort.
Oh. I heard the emphasis on the effort there.
All the Virgos listening to
passion and romance, like that's lovely.
As long as it's kept in the house, it's fine. You don't want your parents experiencing passion and romance anywhere out of the house. You know what I mean? What is that face? What? Don't even try to defend that.
Come on, any age.
Put your hand up.
Okay. When you get to a certain age, Simran, and you have a partner, surely you want to be able to celebrate love.
With the partner, yes.
Yeah, your mom and dad.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Romance is important at any age.
Of course, yes. But a very good advice on health is health will be a major focus for Virgos this month. They should make sure to prioritize self-care and mental health practices. I
have to say that we were speaking about this before the show and I wasn't sure where I sat on the fence. And when you're not sure about something, you don't Google it anymore. You chat GPT it. So I said, hey, chat GPT, are zodiac signs real? And they said... It is a belief system that suggests a correlation between the celestial phenomenon and events on traits on Earth. And it has been practiced for thousands of years. However, from a scientific perspective, there is no empirical evidence to support the claims made by astrology.
I mean, science only knows so much. Science is limited. However, astrology is unlimited.
Well, that's true. It's based on the position. Well, it's based on the position of the sun, the moon, planets of at the time of a person's birth.
I mean, yeah, if you think about it, the universe is so much bigger than you, and like all the energies come into play at the time you were born, at the moments, like because you're a full universe inside of you. So everything just adds up. There's something science cannot explain.
Yeah, there's two types of people in this world. And in summary, while astrological signs hold cultural and historical significance for many people for thousands of years, they are not considered scientifically valid or accurate indicators of someone's actual personality traits. I mean, what you said there, bits of it could relate to a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them, but as we read earlier, like people enjoy it. It's like, oh, that relates to me.
Yeah.
And then when I think astrology and maybe like self-help books and it's just something that instills a sense of positivity in you. And whatever works for you, works for you. And 100%. If that makes you think, okay, this is going to be a good month for money, I'm going to work hard and I'm going to put my thoughts into that, great. If a self-help book could do that for you, great. If a TEDx talk could do that for you, great. But I think it's all just power of mind from people.
100%, so true. And I'm going to say something controversial here, but like usually, how I think of it is like religion, astrology, people look to these things to seek comfort. When you're going through a crisis or obstacles, it's like you want answers. And that's where you go to, because they have like, it's like they analyze you, they give you guidance. So people go to these kind of avenues to seek comfort and a response and like just basically like guidance mostly. So hence why these things are so popular and why people just are so obsessed with astrology and obsessed with their zodiac signs and what does this month hold for me, what does this year hold for me, what is my moon sign, star
I may not compare astrology with religion, but I do agree that they hold significant value to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Simran's dad.
Oh.
And Simran's sis. And my sis. I'm 2 days late. It's 8:38 on a Friday morning, which means, yes, it's nearly time for the weekend. But before we get there, our top story for you today, Abu Dhabi's Terminal A is officially opening. So the long wait is finally over. Abu Dhabi International Airport's Terminal A, more commonly known as Midfield Terminal, is going to open this year. So it covers 742,000 square meters, i.e. it is huge. It is one of the largest airport terminals in the world, and its opening will significantly increase Abu Dhabi's passenger and cargo capacity.
When the terminal officially opens, it will accommodate up to 45 million passengers a year. Additionally, it will process 11,000 travelers every hour. Terminal A, aka Midfield Terminal, will operate 79 aircrafts at any time.
And this isn't just any terminal, this is Abu Dhabi. So Terminal A boasts a range of interconnected biometric systems. This system will invite you passengers to enjoy the speed of comfort of seamless digitized journey from pre-travel to boarding. Along with that, the terminal will have self-service kiosks, streamlined security checkpoints, and state-of-the-art baggage handling systems.
That's the one. That's the one.
That's the one.
State-of-the-art baggage handling services and systems is what needs to be implemented all across the world in every single airport. Just trained the staffs on how to handle baggage.
Well, it's a major operation. I think it was one of the steps that DXB announced in the last 2 weeks in terms of their capacity to get people's bags to them, and in terms of percentages, they do a stellar job. So I would say the problem with baggage control is not a problem in the UAE. Like, we're super duper lucky. I do blame other airports. I've been victim of it in other airports. I'm sure we all have in the last couple of years. It's gotten trickier. However, I think the UAE, they have it kind of down pat. I've never really struggled here, and I have no doubt that Terminal A will have the best of the best in terms of technology. This was a terminal that was meant to open, I think, back in 2017. So this has been long awaited. People were calling it the Midfield Terminal, but now it's opened. We're calling it Terminal A. And way more traffic through Abu Dhabi airports. I know I've flown through there a couple of times. Very much looking forward to seeing how it looks to us. Of course, Tom Cruise was one of the first people to take a proper look because they shot some of the Mission Impossible there.
Yes, yes.
Could you imagine for him, like, how can I get a slick, state-of-the-art airport terminal? Like, how can we do that shot? And Abu Dhabi's like, here you go. Like,
full-blown terminal that hasn't been open to the public yet. Brand new, all yours to inaugurate with your movie.
All yours, Tom. Just go for it. He just must have been blown away, and that's they did the desert scene because they ended up here. So it's this whole, well done Abu Dhabi for inviting Tom down, Mr. Cruise.
It doesn't hurt to be Mr. Cruise, I'll tell you that.
To be a megastar.
But let's just talk about baggage for a second. Why is it so difficult for airports to get the one basic thing right? Like, you're traveling, you just need to get the baggage and flights right, and like make sure people go into the right planes. That's it. That's pretty much it. It's pretty much not it, but it's like, you know, the main factor is like how you handle bags. People come back with like broken luggage pieces, the wheel has come off, the handle has come off, someone has tried to, like, you know, burst into their bag to take out all their stuff. Like, what is going on?
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I had a scenario where I was flying direct flight, 2 hours, Dublin to Geneva. You'd think it'd be easy, but then you imagine your bag meets the teller at the airport and it floats off into this abyss. My bag was lost for a month, sitting in Dublin airport. They could not locate the bag. I don't know where it went. It just went into this, and they're like, oh, it's on site. We know it's on property. It's not gone to any other country. Sometimes, like, these revolving units, like, I know we say it's easy, but there must be there's so much logistics that really goes into it. So many connecting dots.
Oh my God.
And when one piece falls down, if there's people on strike, if there's a technical issue, the whole thing just implodes. For example, we saw with the flights issue in and out of London in the UK in the last few days, technical issue with the UK air traffic control, 500 flights delayed, grounded.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. But I feel like there should, at this point in time when technology and we have ChatGPT and everything is AI and we know we have the technology we should make sure these kind of baggage control systems and handling systems are implemented.
But it's got to be a money thing, right? Because
not all the countries have the finances.
Because it clearly here works. We have state-of-the-art systems. The bags lost through DXB, I don't have Abu Dhabi stats, are minimal. It's something they highlighted in their recent report. And it's because we have the infrastructure. Not every country does.
That's so true. Have you guys had like moments like this where you've just had a chaotic baggage moments? Either it's lost, either it's delayed, either it's broken, it's come back just, you know, your goods broken, shattered inside. Like, let us know, we want to know.
Yeah, it's funny because it's the time when you're traveling, you've packed your bag and you think it's the most important thing in the world. But
yeah, it is. Of course it is.
I think if you're going to a wedding or something, then it's very...
If you're going to a wedding and your baggage is lost, oh my god, that airport.
As in if it's your wedding.
That airlines.
Is that what you mean?
No,
would you if you were getting married, would you travel with your dress? Would you hold it like a baby? Probably.
Actually,
if I was going through Europe or in a summer for a wedding, 100% take the dress. Wouldn't matter how big it was.
Just make sure it's with you.
It's with you. It gets a seat. It will fly business. Anyway, moving on to our next story.
So the Dubai Creek Tower is getting a redesign. So Emar's Dubai Creek Tower project is getting a makeover, and Mohammed Alabar spilled the beans and gave some major project updates. The brain behind Emar Properties revealed that they're going to tower a fresh new look, all thanks to a global design competition that roped in big name firms. In the next 7 to 8 months, Emar, in cahoots with the chosen international genius, is cooking up a brilliant new concept.
According to WAM, they said, we are aiming to start building within a year from now. Yes, construction will start on the mega tower within a year. Mohammed Al Abar is sending a shout out to the UAE for its incredible economy and investment scene, giving credit to the nation's visionary leaders for setting the stage. So brace yourselves for a tower fiesta. Emar is on a mission to deliver a whopping 45 towers and around 15,000 swanky apartments in the year 2023, aside from the mega tower project.
Exactly. And Alabar is also the big cheese at Americana restaurants. He's got big plans there too, with around 250 to 260 new restaurants expected to pop up by the end of this year. And he's got his eyes on the stock markets in Abu Dhabi and Saudi Arabia, revealing his taste for expansion. Alabar has his glass half full when it comes to the UAE's future, giving kudos to the smart moves of its leaders that have pushed it beyond its growth expectations, like Casey mentioned. And there you have it, a peek into the world of Alabar, where towers, shopping, and dining are all on the menu.
And simply a massive respect to the incredible businessman. Not only is he an entrepreneur across so many incredible industries in the UAE and such a well-known name, but also just for his Twitter personality. And he's not afraid to kind of do what's needed when the time is right. The recent story he's been involved in is bringing girls in Afghanistan to the UAE, paying for every single aspect of their education. And then we heard there was difficulty getting some of the girls through. 3 have been able to come in so far. And, you know, he's just said, I will be their father in the UAE to make sure that they are provided for in every way. That's incredible when we know the struggles that they are going through to get their education. It's so special.
It's amazing humanitarian efforts by Alabar, and not just a man with a vision, but also a man with a heart, like a heart of gold. And this story was so touching for so many people to see, like someone in his position who doesn't really need to, you know, like he doesn't need to prove anything, doesn't need to do anything, but he is going out of his way to sponsor these women, like completely, and just setting such an example for not just philanthropy, but you know, the fact that women deserve an education, and they will. These women will get it, like by hook or crook. Like, I'll make sure these women get it.
So true. Amazing example setting by an amazing man. Jumping into our next story, fuel prices for September are up. We announced this yesterday, and I hope that you filled up your car in advance, because for the 3rd month in a row, fuel prices are continuing to climb in the UAE. Prices are up by a slight rise.
Okay, so let's go through the list and what you can expect. So Super 98 will cost you 3.42 dirhams per liter compared to 3.14 dirhams in August. Special 95 will cost you 3.02 per liter compared to 3.31 in August. And E Plus
91 will cost you 323 compared to 295 last month dirhams, and the price of diesel will go up to 295 compared to 340 a litre.
So there you have it. Those are the price lists, and yeah, slight increase. However, the inconvenience is also there with it. The inconvenience of just like the cost going up. You know, like no one wants it to go up even by a fifth. Like you just don't want that.
True, but do you think we put pressure by always analyze, like prices will fluctuate?
Yeah.
So I think though what really matters is if you look at it on an annual scale. So like the fluctuations month on month is tricky, and then it's upsetting. Every month you think, oh, it's gone up again. Oh, it's gone up again. I have to think about it. But I'd rather. Here's me announcing the news. I would rather an annual or a 6-month announcement, and then you can really understand if it's going to affect you, because I think the small jumps month on month are small if you're not owning a logistics company that requires a lot of fuel. So I think obviously these announcements are important for those, but for us regular drivers, I think a 6-month, half a year announcement would be okay, and then we could really figure out if we're upset or if we're happy about the changes.
Of course, if you put this in perspective and look at like fuel rises like across the world, we are still in a better position, like much better position, although we don't want fuel prices to increase by any amount whatsoever. Comparatively, we're in a better position, and that's number one. Number two, I forgot. Yeah, but it's like
strong number one though. Strong number one. Question two, because I think someone has commented, AMZ has said time to get rid of the gas guzzlers, move to electric if possible. I think, and some of those, like those 6-liter engines, they cost you a lot. Guys, how much does it cost you to fill your? Is it a Golf you drive, Ali, and Shahir, your mom van? How much? How much does it cost to fill it? 120 to fill it. Nice. Okay. Is it? That's a nice deal. I can see why. Is it a hybrid? So 120 to fill. And what about you, AK? Oh, I'm overpaying.
How much? Overpaying.
I think so. Ali K is costing him 130, and you drive a Golf. A Golf. Mine is an old Pajero. So yeah, we're not too kind on the environment, and I think at the moment it's about 180 to fill it. It's a small Pajero.
Okay. No, Shahir is like,
Shahir is shading me following that mom comment. It's a very nice car. I'm extremely jealous. That's just me projecting my insecurities about my own car on yours. That's what that was. I'm jealous.
I mean, like, see, we did, like last year we were speculating the fuel price hike, and we're like, you know what, this year it's going to touch 5 dirhams per liter, it's going to happen, and it didn't. So at least those are the small things you just want to like hold on to and be like, at least we're not touching 5 yet. Because after post-COVID, prices were going up, and we're just like, okay, this is like crazy, the rapid increase. But then it did stabilize for a while. It did drop for a couple of months in the beginning of the year. So now it's just like very steadily increasing. I
mean, let's just get the popcorn out for next month. Let's see. We're moving into our next story. A Dubai mom shares an important anti-bullying message, and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking that a mom needs to go onto social media and ask parents to be good people. So a Dubai Mom Diaries took to Instagram to share her fears about the back-to-school stress that she goes through.
So basically, in the video, she says back-to-school time makes her stressed, and she goes on to urge parents to remind their kids to be kind. She says it's really important to tell your kids to be kind to others.
She says kids shouldn't be insulting others because they're not like everyone else. And she reminds parents to tell your kids, like if they see someone who's alone, go and hang out with them.
Yeah.
You know, like if there's a playground situation, tell your kids how to be a good person.
Yeah.
For example, if there's someone alone, eating alone, or if they look sad, like tell your kids, you know, this is a good opportunity to go up and say, hey, are you okay?
And this is not just character building, but it's basic human etiquettes that now we've come to a place, it's like we realize where our faults were, you know, like all these generations, we realize where we've gone wrong in terms of what we've been teaching our kids, how we've grown up, what, you know, the stigmas that have been attached to so many things. But now that we've realized, we can break out of it. And this mom, she's given such an important reminder. Like at the end of the day, as much as all environmental factors come into play, the biggest is like how you are raised in your house and what the kids see with their parents, like you said. So
well, that's interesting because it's like, do you tell the kids? And actually, one of the comments was, we need to show them. So Ian does said, very strong message from a brave mother. And then Kansa Mulna says, don't tell your kids to be kind, show them. The biggest bullies are the adults, so we need to treat others how we want to be treated. But kids will just mirror our behavior.
Yeah.
So I could say, you know, go be nice to the kids. But if I'm not, if I show kind of rude behavior, disrespectful to other people, my kid will mirror that. So it's not only about telling our kids, it's also about showing them so they will mirror us.
yeah, I remember when I was in school, I went to my friend's house, and it's like I was seeing how her parents were behaving towards her nanny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was like one of the key factors. It's like how the dad was behaving towards the nanny and just very aggressive, and her younger brother was behaving the exact same way with the nanny, like the exact same way. So like you said, they do completely mimic the behavior they see, and not just with like people in the house, but like how you treat outside when you go shopping, at checkout, when you get your fuel filled, and how you're behaving with those with workers around you, and like just people engaging with people around you.
Exactly. That's such a strong point, because it's not just about how you act with your friends and your family, exactly as you said. And Diana Rumby also agreed with you. She said, I realized that most kids take after their parents, therefore they might mistreat workers. So for example, nannies, maids, drivers, and talk to them like they don't matter in front of their kids. So the charity actually begins at home. Mostly kids take after their guardians. So that's super important.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, like what this mom shared here, like you can have differing opinions. You can have like, you know, oh, but, you know, it's kids, they learn something, their friends will teach them something. But at the end of the day, like parents are always held accountable and responsible. So just take it on board.
Good people are made in the home.
Yeah.
And I think children who grow up in with fair guardians are very blessed.
Yeah.
8:55 on a Friday morning, guys. What does that mean? Is it time for the weekend? What are you up to? What are your plans?
By the way, tomorrow is the India-Pakistan match. We're doing that again.
Go on, tell me more.
I have no idea. Like, I don't know what more to say about it, but it's just like a big rivalry that they go head to head every year. And tomorrow is the day when everyone will be glued to their screen.
Cricket. It's got to be cricket.
It's cricket. Yeah.
What time?
It's 2 p.m. onwards, and it's an 8-hour match.
So less traffic on the streets, I would say, Dubai.
Less traffic. Everyone's going to be sitting at home. Popcorn, not everyone. Like, of course, those who are interested with popcorn and just like their buddies.
Epic. Love it. Amazing. So big plans for the weekend. That's what you'll be doing?
That's my plan. What are your plans?
Zero. Going to a
Gravity?
Not this weekend. It's a bit hot. Wait for it to cool down. Going to a pub quiz tonight in JA. If anyone likes a pub quiz, I'll be there. If anyone has a good pub quiz name, need one of those. And then very, very little.
Very, very little.
Yeah.
Movement.
Very little movement. I'm going to slug. No big plans for the weekend. It's 8:56, guys. Have a fabulous weekend. Cannot wait to see you on Monday morning. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.